Hi guys, I'm Woodcraft Hamster and I've hit my first big milestone on YouTube, 100 subscribers, which I'm really pleased about. Now, as is common in this situation from what I gather, I thought I'd do a little bit of a giveaway, and I've got something here which I'll show you all in a bit more detail in a moment. But what I wanted to say was, first and foremost, thank you so much to everybody who's watching the channel, who's subscribed to the channel, everyone who's commenting and liking. It really is much appreciated, and I genuinely do hope that you know, at least some of the videos are helpful to people. But what I'll do, let me move the camera a little bit closer in, and I'll show you what it is I've got here. Right then guys, so what I've got here is a small fire lighting kit that will hopefully be of use to somebody. It's the same style of tin that I use for making my char cloth. So first and foremost, you've got a tin that you can make your own char cloth in if you want. And inside this, what I've tried to do is basically pack it with a few different ways and means of fire lighting. So let me just move this out of the way and I'll come back to this. So firstly, what I've got in here is just a small bag of char cloth, so that you can give it a go yourself. You know, try it, and if you want to make your own you can do, but you've got some to start off with. Next I have a small piece of fat wood, so again you can scrape this down and get a really easy fire straight from a spark. Thirdly, a piece of amadou fungus, horseshoe fungus. And again, this is pre-dried, and this is, you know, a reasonable piece here. You take a good spark with a piece of flint and steel on this, and which moves me on to this, which is a piece of flint. It's out of my regular kit, and that is in conjunction with this. Now hopefully you can see that on the camera there. Now this is a piece of an old file. A friend of mine who does a little bit of forging made this for me quite a while ago. I've actually got another one that I use more regularly than this, so I'm quite happy to pass this on to someone else who might get some use out of it. And basically, as you may have seen in my other videos, hopefully those sparks are picking up on the camera there. Let me try another piece. But basically, you know, you can use this for your flint and steel kit, and you can get sparks which will work with both the amadou and with the char cloth. I've got a small birthday candle. Now people may laugh at this, but I always keep one of these in my kit, and they're really good for if you've got a small amount of tinder, you can just get a flame long enough to get this lit. You can then move this around and you can start fire as you need to. This is one of the novelty ones that are very difficult to extinguish, so once you have got this lit, it then leaves you with a lot more options. You've got about 2 or 3 minutes of burn time on this candle to use this to get your fire going. I've got some cotton wool pads just because they fit nice and conveniently in here, and all you want to do is just rough these up, get a spark in there, and you've got an instant flame. In the bottom of the tin here, it's got a load of bits of birch bark, some really thin pieces, some thicker bits, but all really good for scraping back and making tinder with. And lastly, contained in these separate bags, you may have seen my other video on this, I've got some potassium permanganate and some glycerin, and what you do is you mix the two of these together, and you'll get an exothermic reaction that will create a flame long enough to take a tinder. So hopefully this will be useful to somebody, whether or not you're just starting out or whether you want a nice new fire kit or what have you. So let me move the camera back and I'll tell you what you need to do to be in with a chance. Right then guys, well that's the prize, that's my giveaway. Hopefully it'll be of interest to some of you, and if you do want a chance of winning, all I want you to do is put a comment in the comments box below, just describing your favourite or your most preferred fire lighting method for bushcraft. What I'm going to do, everyone that puts one of those comments in there, in a couple of weeks time I will take all the names, jot them down on a piece of paper, throw them into a hat and pick out a winner. I'll do that on camera. And what I'll do, I'll drop a private message to whoever it was that's won. I'll get your details and post it off to you. But anyway guys, thank you again so much for all your support, for all of your likes, all your comments, all the subscriptions. I hope to see more in the future. If there's anything you want to see me do on my channel, by all means just drop me a comment separately, and I'm more than happy to potentially take requests, or at least look into maybe doing something like that for you. And I hope to see you all next time. Thanks, guys.